Welcome back, Commanders. We are going into the last day before Season 1. We're looking at day 123 going into day 124. And as you can see, we are 1 day away from starting in Season 1. This is going to be pretty exciting. We do have plans. I will be posting just as we roll into Season 1 so that you can see what that looks like. So you kind of have an idea of what's coming up. If you have not done Season 1 yet, this will hopefully be fun for you to see. Those of you that are doing Season 1, you can compare what we do to what you did and see if that could be something that's more successful. And we'll just kind of follow ourselves together. This will be good. I have screwed up an arena the last couple of days just because I've been going back and forth with different builds so many times, going into Desert Storm and going into Winter Storm, that when I come back into the challenges, I forget to check. And of course, defense screws me up as well. But I'll move all of my stuff over to Missile, especially when I'm heading into Desert Storm. And sometimes you get attacked while you have your equipment on your other squads. And that happened to me a couple of times. A couple of times I went in to fight, and for whatever reason, I don't know if this is something I've done or if this is just what the game does to keep you on your toes, but the chips changed to where I thought I had, my number 1 chips up. And as I'm fighting as air, I have missile chips available to me, and I get wiped. And I will tell you what is most noticeable about that is me not having my air chips. If I'm going up against somebody else that's air and they're 3 million under, but they have their chips on and they have good chips, they will win. Okay. Chips are that kind of valuable. It looks like it, or it feels like it puts 10% on. So that's a huge wake-up call. If you do not have chips or you're not taking your chips seriously, absolutely get in there and get those things up, especially if you can get this quantum airfield right off the bat. Having that shield up is so huge, and then when it's gone, you've got 12% reduction if you can get up there. I had heard this from the start, and I did this. I just focused on getting that up to 5 stars before I worried about anything else. That's the same with my missiles. Okay, I worried about getting it up to 5 stars before getting anything else, and it has been huge. Okay, so it looks like we have now just changed over into day 124. It is the last day before we go into Season 1. Season 1 kicks off tomorrow, and it says it kicks off in 1 day and 9 minutes. Okay, 9.5 minutes. So it looks like it gives you 10 minutes to make your adjustments, get things ready so that you're all set. Now, for myself, I did not hit my goal. I wanted to, in my speed ups, have about 75 to 100 days of construction speed up between construction and Universal. I wanted to have that all set up just because of the new buildings that are coming in, but I had to get a few things built before. Actually, I was using my Universals for my tech, and so I did not meet that goal. So I will see if that burns me in the end here. But that was the goal that I had so that I can get all my protein farms and stuff up, have all of that ready to go. Looks like the last day is the worst Gear Master pack that you can get. You know what? I'm just going to buy one. Actually, I'm going to buy 2. There. Let's open these. I'm going to show you why these are the worst. All right, so my 3 magic boxes, and I come up with 3,000. That's why you don't buy those. Okay, now you know. That was just throwaway money. Like, I didn't even have that money. Now it's gone. And that's why, just avoid those things. Okay, today I am just going to get together with the Alliance and find out what it is that we need to do to get ready for tomorrow. I'm going to check in with our alliances. We have one more, hopefully, we have one more big alliance that we are working on to have an agreement with before starting, and it would be a huge get for us, just because it's an alliance we need. I mean, we really want them. We've wanted them from the start. We kind of thought we were there with them, but we will see and hopefully make that announcement tomorrow that we have them. Up to this point, we still have the same ones. We're still looking at in 1150 the GWR1, 1153 GOE, 1143 Zon, 1149 Prey, 1156 A2X, and 1144 4FO. And like I said, we are just hoping for one more, and we will be in business. Could be exciting. So with that, I am going to check out. A couple of things I do want to try and do before tomorrow is just make a quick video. It actually won't be quick. I'm sure it'll be much longer than I think, of things that I messed up with in the preseason and things that I wish I would have done differently, just in case you are somebody who is starting out new, or you are getting ready to maybe restart, or hopefully there are things. I mean, I'm just learning things the last week or so, still finding out things that I messed up and could have done differently in getting ready, especially in buying patterns and in just learning to be patient with this game are absolute musts. It always feels like it rushes you, always feels like it tries to get you to hurry up and push through, when in fact, if you just took your time and you were patient, it would work out better, just always for the best. So that is what we're going to do. Okay, I still have 3 refreshes, so that's good. As you can see, like I said, I screwed up an arena. I'm still in third, but I mean, I'm tied. Like, this is silly. And I'll show you. Like here, I screwed up. This is where I didn't put my chips in. I had the wrong chips. Down here, I had switched out because I had taken my equipment out for missiles, because it was a missile boss, and so my planes were left with nothing, and so I got wiped twice there. Curry's always going to beat me 3 times a day. That I expect. And then this last one right here was when I was doing a winter storm, and this time I loaded up my missiles, left my air out, and so I mean, that's 50 or 60 points right there of just me being stupid. And you can see that they're right up there. So if I lose this, it's 1,000% my fault, just not checking. And please, again, always double check. Like when you go in here and you hit that challenge, you need to check and make sure that your chips are right. Make sure that you have your right squad up. They're in the right order. Check that they've got everything there. And that's the only way to do it. Otherwise, you're just throwing it away for no reason. Okay. Like I said, 1 day and 5 minutes left. I am going to go meet with my alliance and make sure that we are all in order. We are going to enter. We just finished up with our verses today. Let's see here. That's for the week. I was not impressive. And let's check. After a day of verses, we are at 5-6. All right. I'm hoping with us getting our troops back that we get up into that 5-8 range, 5-8, 5-9. That would be a good, happy range that we'd like to get into. And we'll see where that leads to. And, yep. All right. Blake did take that over. What a turkey. Okay. And I'll have to catch up with Blake on this. Just, that's me falling asleep at the wheel. All right, Commanders. Until next time.